Hello everyone, welcome to a new video on Total Sport. Today we will talk about one of the most outstanding footballers of our time, Luca Modric, one of the stars of Real Madrid in recent years and one of the greatest gentlemen of football. But do you really know everything about the life and history of Luca Modric? Today we will tell you some curiosities that you may not have known about the Croatian, from his childhood in the Balkan War to his arrival at Real Madrid and his most personal part. Will you retire at Real Madrid this year? Or will he win another Ballon d'Or? Welcome to Total Sport. Remember to subscribe and let's get started. Luka Modric had a very difficult and sad childhood. He was born in the former Yugoslavia in Zadar, a coastal city in the present-day Croatia in 1985 during the Balkan War, a conflict that lasted several years and seriously affected his country and his family. At the age of 6, Luka lost his grandfather, his mentor and main emotional support, in cold blood at the hands of the military. Shortly after, his family was forced to flee their home due to the armed conflict, which meant leaving behind his life and family environment and adapting to a new reality. The Modric family lived for a long time in an abandoned hotel in Zadar, which had become a war shelter for many civilians. There, Luka started playing soccer with other children and discovered his passion for the sport. Despite the difficulties and uncertainty, Luka found in football a way of escape and a way to overcome adversity. So much so that he lasted hours with the ball and even slept with it. Despite everything he has experienced, Modric managed to get ahead and become one of the best footballers in the world. His story is an example of improvement and perseverance, and shows how sport can be a powerful tool to change people's lives. During the summer of 2008, Luka Modric was about to sign for Barcelona. A talent scout from the Catalan club recommended that the team hire a Croatian midfielder, who was a member of Dinamo Zagreb at the time. Rumors about his possible arrival at the Camp Nou intensified day by day, but Pep Guardiola did not see it as necessary since he had Andres Iniesta and several midfielders in his squad. A Kool-Aid fan even gave him a Barca shirt with Modric's name on the back. But the transfer did not come to fruition and Tottenham took the lead in hiring him before Modric made himself known at the Euro Cup the same year. The story of the meeting between Luka Modric and his wife, Vanja Bosnic, is quite unique. But then, Vanja was a board member of Dinamo Zagreb and it was she who called Modric to announce that the club was interested in signing him. According to the Real Madrid player himself, that telephone conversation lasted 3 hours and that was where his entire romantic story began. Since then, 8 years have passed and they are now married with 3 children together. His eldest son is even named after Ivano in honor of Modric's grandfather, who was assassinated when he was only 6 years old. Currently, his wife also serves as his representative. Under the command of Juan de Ramos, Tottenham turned their attention to a young player who stood out at Dinamo Zagreb. The coach managed to persuade the board of directors to shell out the sum of 27 million euros in order to ensure the arrival of Luka Modric in the Premier League. At the time, this transfer move became the most expensive in the club's history. The year 2008 marked a turning point in the career of Luka Modric, who made the leap to the elite world of football. In the Euro Cup played that summer, although his team was eliminated in the quarterfinals, the Croatian midfielder impressed so much that he was included in the ideal 11 of the championship, along with the great figures of the sport such as Xavi, David Villa, Iker Casillas, and Carles Puyol. Although he was not yet well known at the time, his talents placed him on a privileged list of the best players in the competition. Luka Modric broke the duopoly of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi by becoming the first player other than them to win one of the 2 most important individual awards in world of football: FIFA the Best FIFA World Player and the Ballon d'Or at the last 10 years. In this way, he put an end to a decade of domination by these 2 football stars. Luka Modric has been compared on several occasions with the legendary Johan Cruyff, not only because of his physical resemblance, but also because of his similar playing style. In fact, his facial resemblance of the former Dutch player has been the subject of comments from football fans. But Modric's comparison is not limited to Cruyff, since a certain resemblance to one of the most famous DJs in the world of music, David Guetta, has also been pointed out. It is undeniable that the Croatian footballer has a unique personality that has been the subject of multiple comparisons throughout his career. Luka Modric's talent was so exceptional that his opponents couldn't match him on the pitch even though they were significantly older than him. Opponents were forced to resort to free kicks to stop his dazzling skills. Although Modric's family did not have sufficient financial resources to purchase a quality pair of shin guards, his father did not let this stop his son from developing his talent and carved a rudimentary pair of shin guards for him out of wood. This show of sacrifice and unconditional support from his father proved crucial in shaping Luca Modric's career as an elite professional footballer, in which he has been recognized as one of the most talented and influential players of his generation. Modric was instrumental in creating an empire in Croatian football by leading Dinamo Zagreb to the pinnacle of success. After 2 loan spells in which the then young midfielder finished his training period, Modric returned to his team to create an unbeatable Dinamo Zagreb, achieving an impressive run of 6 titles in just 2 seasons. Modric demonstrated his leadership skills and exceptional skills on the pitch, inspiring his team to give their best in every game and leading Dinamo Zagreb to a golden age in Croatian football. At this stage, he was able to win 3 cups and 3 Croatian leagues. Luka Modric is in the middle of a complicated legal situation due to a corruption case in which he is involved. He is accused of giving allegedly false testimony during the trial against the former president of the Croatian Football Federation, who was convicted of embezzlement. The investigation suggests that the player could have been complicit in some of these crimes and that he provided false testimonies to favor the manager. The case has not yet been resolved, but if found guilty, Modric could face a prison sentence of up to 5 years. The Croatian Magician is a true privileged player in football, and not only because of what he shows in each game, but also because he has managed to capture that quality in titles, both individual and collective. At an individual level, he has been able to win 1 Golden Ball, 1 FIFA The Best Award, 1-time Best Player of the Season in Europe by UEFA, and 1 Golden Ball of the 2018 World Cup for the Best Player of the tournament. Also 7 times Best Player of the Season in Croatia, among other minor awards. On the collective level, he has won 5 Champions League, 5 Club World Cups, 3-time La Liga winner, 4-time European Super Cup winner, 1-time Copa del Rey champion in Spain, and 4 Spanish Super Cups, in addition to the titles achieved with Dinamo. Really impressive, right? Modric has been playing for Real Madrid for more than 10 years, and this time he has formed one of the most recognizable midfields in the world. Although Casemiro recently signed for Manchester United while he was a member of Real Madrid, he, Toni Kroos, and Luka himself have earned the right to compete for a place in football history 5 Champions League endorse them. Do you think we are talking about the best midfield of all time? We don't know when Luka will retire, but it is clear that at 37, the date is getting closer. Although he is a player who has stood out for his commitment and professionalism and who has performed at a spectacular level for many years, it is also becoming evident that his physical level is suffering this season. Perhaps because of the World Cup or simply because of his age. But Luka has not been able to keep up with the competition in some phases of the season, and this has been noticed by his team. It is no coincidence that Real Madrid's reinforcements in recent years have been in the midfield area. Eduardo Camavinga and Aurelien Tchouaméni are part of the relief. When will Luka retire? Will he do it at Real or will he return to Dinamo? And with this, we come to the end. I hope I have shown you some things that you did not know about Luka Modric, about his interesting personal and professional life marked by the tragedy of his childhood. We hope you liked it, and if so, don't forget to like it and leave your opinion in the comment box down below. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Until next time.